Hello, my name is Daniela Gaona Gerena. I belong to group 34 of Colombian education course, and in this video I will discuss bilingual education in Colombia, focusing on a statement from Anne-Marie de Mejia 2006. So let's start with this video. Well, personally, I agree with the statement that Spanish English bilingualism has been privileged in Colombia, while other forms of bilingualism, like indigenous or Creole languages, have been ignored or undervalued. And this is evident in the way bilingual education is structured in the country. Um, Most bilingual programs focus exclusively on English, promoting it as a tool for better job and opportunities and international competitiveness. Meanwhile, indigenous languages, which are part of Colombia's cultural identity, are often seen as obstacles to progress rather than as a valuable assist. Okay, one clear example of this, the National Bilingual Program 2004 to 2010, which aimed to improve Colombia's English proficiency, but did not include policies to strengthen bilingualism and indigenous communities. Even in schools, when we think of bilingual education, we immediately think of English and not other languages spoken in Colombia. Um, and this creates a hierarchy where English is associated with success, and indigenous languages are linked to poverty and marginalization. Another example of this imbalance is how educational resources are distributed. Elite bilingual schools have well trained teachers, international textbooks, and immersion programs for English. Meanwhile, indigenous communities often lack proper bilingual education, and their languages are not given the same value. Um, as Anne-Marie de Mejia 2006 states, Spanish English bilingualism is seen as visible and linked to success, while indigenous and Creole bilingualism is invisible and associated with poverty. This creates inequality because it suggests that only English leads to better opportunities. Okay, and if bilingual education were truly inclusive, it could value all languages equally, not just English. I believe this approach is problematic. While English is undeniable important for global opportunities, the way it has been prioritized over local languages contributes to cultural erosion and social inequality. If Colombia truly values linguistic diversity, bilingual education should not only be about English but also about preserving and promoting all the languages spoken in the country. Otherwise, um, we risk reinforcing the idea that only certain types of bilingualism uh, um, are worth investing in. Okay. Okay. Well, now I will answer this question that guide asked me. And in my experience, bilingual education in Colombia is still more about job opportunities than fostering tolerance. Um, Schools prioritize English, but they don't always promote cultural understanding. And this reinforces the idea that being bilingual means speaking English while indigenous and Creole languages are ignored. And Mejia 2006 and Guerrero 2008 highlight how the national bilingual plan focuses almost entirely on English, overlooking Colombia's linguistic diversity. Baker and Wright 2021 argued that through bilingual education should also build cultural awareness, which is often missing. I believe bilingual education in Colombia still has a long way to go. While learning English open doors, it shouldn't come at the cost of ignoring our own linguistic diversity. If we truly want a more inclusive and tolerant society, we need to rethink the what bilingualism means and ensure that all languages and cultures are valued, not just the ones tied to economic success. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.